Meet Sam Dawson, a remarkable employee at the local Starbucks. Sam doesn't let his autism hold him back. Instead, he takes pride in who he is and approaches life with enthusiasm. One ordinary morning, while working at Starbucks, Sam receives a life-changing call from the hospital. He's about to become a father. Without hesitation, Sam rushes through the bustling streets of New York to reach the hospital. When he arrives, he finds Rebecca, the mother of his soon-to-be daughter, in distress. Despite his eagerness to help, he's gently pushed aside by the medical staff. Moments later, Sam is introduced to his perfect newborn daughter. In that moment, holding his daughter for the first time, Sam feels an overwhelming rush of love and determination. He knows deep down that he will do absolutely anything for her. Sam is a huge fan of the Beatles, so he names his newborn daughter Lucy Diamond Dawson after one of their famous songs. However, Rebecca isn't happy about having a baby. After leaving the hospital, Rebecca leaves Sam and the baby at the bus stop, abandoning them. Left alone with his daughter at home, Sam takes on the responsibility of caring for her. Since the daughter could not be left alone, he brings Lucy with him everywhere, even to the supermarket. Despite his best efforts, Lucy cries a lot at night, disturbing their neighbor Annie. Annie, concerned for Lucy's well-being, invites Sam to her apartment and explains that babies need to be fed every 2 hours. Despite being exhausted, Sam listens attentively to Annie's advice. With Annie's help, Sam learns to take care of Lucy properly. When his friends visit one day, they notice Sam's dedication to his daughter, despite their own health issues, understanding Sam's responsibilities. Sam's friends express their belief that Lucy will grow up to be intelligent and beautiful. Sam tries to take Lucy to work with him, but quickly realizes that it's not practical to juggle work and childcare simultaneously. So Sam asked his friend Danny to look after his daughter Lucy, who was already able to say some words. As the years went by, Lucy grew up to be a very smart and curious girl. She loved her dad more than anything else in the world. One day, Lucy asked her dad if her mom would ever come back. It was something she had been wondering about for a while. She also noticed that her dad was different from other people, but she didn't feel embarrassed about it. She thought it was special because not all dads spent time with their children at the park, like her dad did with her. As Lucy starts school, Sam and his friends take her shopping for new shoes. Because Sam doesn't have a steady job, he struggles to pay for everything. But his friends understand his situation and help out by contributing what they can. Together, they leave the store feeling happy, with balloons in hand. Despite being young, Lucy often has to act mature because of her family's situation. She cooperates with her dad and doesn't argue with him. During a class presentation, Sam unintentionally distracts the class, causing Lucy to forget her speech. Recognizing that not all parents are as supportive as him, Sam advises Lucy to befriend a boy named Connor. However, Connor turns out to be mean and calls Sam a hurtful slur, making Lucy uncomfortable. Later, Lucy is given a challenging book to read for school. She asks Sam for help, but he struggles with it. Instead, Lucy ends up helping him with some words before suggesting they switch to reading Green Eggs and Ham together. While at a cafe, Sam is approached by a girl who offers him something inappropriate. Suspecting Sam of wrongdoing, a policeman arrests him, but soon realizes Sam poses no threat. Concerned about Lucy's well-being, the school psychologist conducts tests and discovers that Sam's intellectual development is at the level of a 7-year-old. This revelation means Sam is deemed unfit to raise Lucy at home. Feeling worried and confused, Lucy begins to question her own intelligence. However, Sam reassures her that she's not stupid. Lucy had become quite proficient at reading, and Sam loved listening to her. However, he struggled to communicate with new people. This led to some awkward situations, and Lucy started noticing more and more that her father was different. Her classmates began teasing Sam, recognizing his childlike demeanor. On Lucy's 7th birthday, Sam planned a surprise for her, but instead of a celebration, a child welfare officer arrived. To Lucy's shock, a classmate revealed a rumor that Sam wasn't her biological father, causing her to run away. Child welfare intervened, believing Sam couldn't adequately care for Lucy, and a judge ordered them to be separated pending a trial. Devastated, Sam broke down, demanding to take Lucy home, but his pleas went unanswered. His friends advised him to hire a lawyer and gave him an ad from the Yellow Pages. Sam followed their advice and ended up meeting Rita Harrison, a short-tempered lawyer struggling to balance her career with motherhood. Sam eagerly tells Rita about Lucy and tries to show her pictures, hoping she'll take his case. However, Rita refuses, understanding that Sam can't afford her fees. Desperate for funds, Sam asks his boss for a promotion and offers to make coffee to earn more money. Unfortunately, his boss hesitates to grant his request. 2 days later, As Sam rushes to his first monitored visit with Lucy, he's running late. Lucy, however, remains confident that her father will arrive and refuses to leave without him. Lucy spots Sam rushing towards her. Overjoyed, she runs to greet him, and they sit together. During their visit, Sam shares with Lucy about Rita, prompting Lucy to feel guilty for her previous actions. She assures Sam that she would never want any other daddy than him. Sam reassures her, promising to buy an answering machine so they can stay connected. With a court letter addressed to his lawyer, Sam visits Rita's office. Initially hesitant, Rita eventually agrees to represent Sam for free, swayed by her colleagues' teasing about her supposed greed. Sam's joy leads him to hug Rita in gratitude. Sam also has a court-ordered psychiatric evaluation scheduled for the day. Not knowing which bus to take, Rita drives him to the appointment. During the evaluation, the psychiatrist questions Sam about Lucy and their relationship. As the court hearing approaches, Sam and Lucy continue to use the answering machine to stay connected. Rita advises Sam to compile a list of witnesses who can testify to his capabilities as a father, despite his disability. However, all of Sam's friends, who also have intellectual disabilities, are unable to serve as suitable witnesses. With the hearing just 3 days away and no suitable witnesses in sight, Sam turns to Annie for help, but she refuses to get involved. On the day of the hearing, Sam's friends gather outside the courtroom, demanding Lucy's freedom with placards. During the hearing, the psychiatrist affirms that Sam is not fit to be a parent, but Rita fiercely challenges her assertions. However, during a break at the cafe, Sam realizes that Rita shares the same low opinion of him as others. Rita insists that winning the case is the top priority, disregarding Sam's feelings. As the proceedings continue, a renowned doctor testifies about her own mother's mental disability and her successful upbringing of an intelligent daughter. However, the prosecutor remains unconvinced, arguing that it's dangerous for Lucy to be with her father. Sam visits Lucy at the boarding school regularly. One day, Lucy tricks Sam into thinking they're allowed to go to the park. Sam believes her and takes her there, but Lucy refuses to leave the bus, wanting to run away with him. Sam realizes it's not right and takes her back to the foster home, but it's very late, around 3 a.m. Lucy's caseworker is angry, but Rita asks her to understand Sam's situation and show some kindness. Despite the tough times, Sam's love for Lucy and Rita's support shine through. The following day in court, it's Lucy's turn to speak. She's determined to do anything to bring her father back, even if it means lying. Sam wants Lucy with him, but he doesn't want her to lie. Every night, he prays for her safe return. Seeing Sam's desperation, Annie decides to help. Despite her fear of open spaces, she comes to court and speaks up for Sam's parenting skills. However, when the counsel asks Annie about her own father, it hits a nerve. She becomes emotional and starts crying. After court, Rita drops Annie off at her home before taking Sam to her upscale house. Rita's relationship with her son Willie is strained because both she and her husband work constantly, leaving little time for their child. Rita wonders how Sam will help Lucy with her studies, knowing this will be questioned in court. Sam plans to say that he found a free tutor for Lucy through a special social service program. They rehearse potential questions from the judge and prosecutor, and Rita lends Sam one of her husband's suits to look presentable. Meanwhile, Sam receives a promotion at work, now tasked with making coffee in addition to serving plates. However, he struggles with the workload and makes a mess, ruining the suit. This setback makes him late for his hearing. Despite the rough start, Sam manages to answer questions properly, as practiced with Rita. However, when discussing his past and his institutionalization, Sam becomes flustered and admits his shortcomings, blaming himself for losing custody of Lucy. As Lucy and Sam prepare to part ways, their bond proves unyielding, and they struggle to separate. Lucy's initial hostility towards her new foster family stems from her strong attachment to Sam, but gradually, she begins to open up to them. Meanwhile, Sam isolates himself completely and neglects his scheduled visits with Lucy. Despite Rita's persistent efforts to reach him, she finds herself unable to make contact. Exhausted and concerned, Rita takes drastic action, kicking open Sam's door, only to find him hiding behind a wall of origami bricks. She pleads with him to accept her help. Sam shuts down her efforts, saying he is not perfect like her. This Rita is deeply affected by Sam's rejection and admits that her own life isn't perfect, sharing her struggles with her husband's infidelity, conflicts at work, and strained relationship with her son. Sam, moved by Rita's vulnerability, offers her comfort with a hug, and they share a heartfelt moment. After their conversation, Sam decides to take on an extra job to improve his financial situation and resumes visiting Lucy. However, Lucy's foster mother expresses confusion and hurt over his previous absence, emphasizing the impact it had on Lucy. Sam apologizes to a visibly upset Lucy, trying to reassure her of his love and expressing his own fear. During Sam's evaluation after the trial, Rita begins listing the positive changes he's made for Lucy, only to be interrupted by Margaret, the social worker, who drops the bombshell that the foster family is pushing for adoption. This news shatters Sam, and Rita suggests relinquishing guardianship to the foster family and advocating for joint custody. However, Sam interprets this as Rita lacking faith in his ability to regain custody. Overwhelmed with pain, he breaks down, expressing his desperate need to have Lucy back. Witnessing Sam's emotional turmoil, Rita also becomes emotional. Sam rents an apartment near Lucy's foster family, much to Randy's displeasure. One night, Lucy sneaks out of her foster home to visit her father, leaving her foster parents shocked. To support himself and be closer to Lucy, Sam takes on a second job at a pizza place. Despite Randy's attempts to talk to Lucy about her visits to Sam, she remains distant and cold towards her foster mother. Meanwhile, Rita visits Sam at his new apartment, accompanied by Willie, to help him prepare for the upcoming adoption hearing. She lends him another suit for the occasion. That night, while Sam is asleep, there's a knock on the door. To his surprise, it's Randy, holding a sleeping Lucy. Randy is in tears as she hands Lucy over to Sam, admitting that she could never provide the same love that Sam can give her. She promises to support Sam in court. Sam opens up to Randy, expressing his desire for Lucy to have a mother figure in her life, and asking Randy to be that mother for her. Touched by his words, Randy accepts without hesitation. In the final scene, we see Sam playing soccer with Lucy and her friends, surrounded by Rita, Randy, and all of Sam's friends cheering them on. It's a heartwarming moment, as father and daughter are finally reunited.